Sweet science was a term that was coined by a very famous journalist called A.J. Liebling, an American journalist. Everybody thought he was crazy because he hung around with, the very rich people in New York at the time, and they couldn't understand why he liked boxing. But he wrote what was known as one of the most best sports books called The Sweet Science, and it's about boxing. It's explaining about how boxing's a lot more than just two thugs hitting each other. There's actually science behind it. There's a lot of technique that goes into it. Here at the Soulgrave Club we come down, we've got kids from all around the area who come in and want to learn to box basically without the getting punched in the face part. And that's exactly what we do. We just train them up, we do everything that a boxer does. The running, the skipping, the jumping, everything, the keeping your hands up, the ducking out of the way of punches, but nobody gets hit.
So my dad's really into boxing and he really liked it, and he really encouraged me and my brother to get into it.
A friend told me that they're doing boxing down here, so I thought I might as well come down and see what it's like.
I think I decided to get involved just because my friends were like, oh, let's go do a bit of boxing. I was like, I'm up for it. I got a bit cocky, I'm a bit good, and I go, maybe I should go take it to a proper gym. Joined Harrow All Stars, and I've been boxing with them for about a month now.
You know what that is? You know what that is? You know what that is? Boxing's not what you might think it is. It's not, again, just two thugs, trying to knock each other out, far from it. And there's a lot of discipline that comes with boxing, there's a lot of respect. You don't see them chasing the referee around like you do in football. You don't see them try and do anything when a man hits the deck, they retreat. You'll find that boxers are probably stay out of trouble more so than any other sports people. Really, they've got nothing to prove. Keep moving, gentlemen behind me, it'll be you next.
People think boxing's all about hitting each other. It's about timing, it's about discipline, it's about not getting angry as you fight. It's pretty much about controlled aggression and technique. Someone fighting and someone boxing, they're two very different things. If you go into a boxing ring and you start fighting and someone's boxing, the boxing person will always win.
It is violent in the same way perhaps that judo is violent, in the same way that karate would be violent. Now, the word violence sort of straight away makes you spring to mind. It's mindless violence. It's a controlled aggression. You don't see boxers go and lose their mind and go like that because it just wouldn't work. You'd get the other guy just calm as a cucumber, go, okay, stay mad, and they pick them apart. It's more like fencing now. I mean, there's a lot to technique. You look at Pretty Boy Mayweather, he's called that for a reason. He hasn't got a mark on him because he boxes, he hits and gets out of the way. Joe Calzaghe just went 12 rounds with Bernard Hopkins. They didn't have a mark on them. They both stepped out of the ring with a couple of million in their pocket. There's a lot of technique to it now. It's not just about violence, far from it. It's known throughout most sports, football, basketball, that boxing is the type of training that will get you the most fit. The level of fitness in a lot of the schools that I've been going to with the children is appalling, and that's quite a shock. So to see the kids actually come here and want to work and want to push it a little bit further, I see that as a success every session.
Well, I haven't won any awards, but I had my first sparring match last Wednesday and I won that successfully. And the guy had been sparring for a couple of months, and I've only been sparring for my first month. I've got a couple of boxing heroes. Well, my first coach, Leroy, because he called me Sugar, and I started watching a lot of Sugar Ray on Google video, and he's really, really fast and quick, and he knows what he's doing. He's always disciplined, and I really love Mayweather because of his defensive technique and everything.
Muhammad Ali. He's a great boxer.
Probably Muhammad Ali, because he's probably a revelation of boxing. Everyone looks up to him.
Mike Tyson, because I like the way his style, let's say if he comes into the middle of the ring, this match is over.
I tend to lean more towards the old proven people. Like, for example, we've got Sir Henry Cooper backing us. And I was over the moon when he said he'd get behind us because he proves he's 70-something years of age now, and the guy speaks perfectly well. He's articulate, he's polite, and he's known throughout the country as a bit of a legend. He's got a proven track record. I consider my successes are being taken in by, a 55-year-old headmistress, grey-haired old mistress, and sitting down with her to explain to her what I do, and feeling all nervous about it before I went in, and then having her say, Leroy, you don't have to tell me anything, I love the idea, I think it's fantastic. let's get it on the curriculum.
I say because like they get exercise instead of staring at a screen all day.
It's a really fun sport. It keeps everyone fit, keeps you healthy. You know what you're doing. If it's instructed well, you know what you're doing.
It's good for young people, especially when you're getting into secondary school, because that's when you've got like all your exams and stuff. So
It keeps your temper in and stuff like that.
Girls can do it. Muhammad Ali's daughter does it. Anyone can do it.
yeah, definitely.
Met the boys.
People underestimate girls when they can actually do things that you wouldn't think they would do.
People get a bit like, oh really? I don't want to get in a fight with you, but
I like doing boxing. I want to do boxing.
it's just fun being with your mates and stuff and just having a laugh really, yeah.
And it's a really nice sport to do.